Hi, I'm Carrie Thompson. For a few years now, there's been a challenge circulating on Facebook called the 22 Kill Movement. Most of you have probably already seen it, but if you haven't, Honor, Courage, Commitment, Inc. started this movement to raise awareness about the fact that every day, 22 veterans give up on life and commit suicide. This challenge involves tagging people to do 22 push-ups every day for 22 days to raise awareness about this fact, and I'm glad to see that so many people care so much about doing that. Now, if you haven't been tagged in this challenge and would like to help, or maybe you have done this challenge and now you're wondering, what's next? What do I do with this awareness now that I have it? Then this video is for you. I have compiled a list of 22 things that you can do to bless veterans and make them feel more appreciated and valued. I've done my best to make sure there's something on this list for everyone, so you should be able to find something you can do. A big thank you goes out to my sister Whitney for helping me with this list, and to Honor, Courage, Commitment, Inc. for giving me the idea. Number 1 is to visit a VFW. Veterans of Foreign Wars of the U.S. is a nonprofit service organization for veterans. It provides a place for them to get together, enjoy fellowship, and get some benefits and much needed financial aid. There are VFW posts all over the country, so search for one near your zip code and take an afternoon to go and visit, see what they're all about, and meet some veterans. Take the time to let them know that you care, that they're still alive. Number 2 is to volunteer for a VFW or other veteran organization. This means just calling and asking if there's anything you can do. Many have old computer systems that desperately need updating, mailers that need stuffed and mailing, cooking, cleaning, or just event organizing that needs to happen. If you call and offer 2 free hands and an hour or so of time, most would be overjoyed to accept it. Number 3 is to visit a nursing home or an assisted living center. While not all of them are full of veterans, many veterans are old enough that is now where they live. And they love it when people come to visit, especially young people coming to just spend time with them. If you have some kind of a musical talent, maybe you like to sing or play the piano or any other kind of instrument, call and see if you can schedule a performance. They love it so much when people come in to do that. Otherwise, just go and visit, talk with them, and let them know that you care about them as a person. It means the world to them. Number 4 is to attend a memorial service. Pay attention to when your community might be having these. They're not only on Memorial Day, but that is a key time when they are held. These are always put on by veterans for veterans, but the attendance is not always limited exclusively to veterans. So if you can, find a memorial service and go meet some veterans. Number 5 is to just take some time to visit with them. Whether you meet veterans at a VFW or other organization, a memorial service, or a nursing home, whatever it is, go back and visit them. Let them know that they are worth the time of day. Time is one of the most valuable resources that a human being can give. It's a great way to show that you care. Number 6 is to share their stories. This goes very well with several of the last items on the list, but when you hang out with the veterans, ask them for their specific story. It will already mean a lot to them that you even care to know. Now the extra step is to share it online. Tell the world what they did for you. Do be respectful about this and make sure you ask their permission before sharing their story online. Offer to change names or other details if that makes them feel more comfortable, but if they do not want their stories shared, respect their wishes. Number 7 is to send a letter of gratitude to a veteran. Guys, all you have to do is Google "send letters to veteran" and dozens of organizations will pop up. We have OperationGratitude.com, AMillionThanks.org, OperationWeAreHere.com, VeteransUnited.com, and so many more organizations committed to getting your letters into the hands of veterans. Bonus tip, if the letter's handwritten, it will mean much more to the recipient. Number 8 is to send a care package. Even though most of our veterans are home, it's very easy for them to feel isolated and forgotten, like they're in another world separated from the rest of the country. Sending a care package is a sweet way to say, I care. And the best part about this one is that you can choose what goes into it. Find a small shoebox, fill it with as many small gifts as you can. They don't need something that breaks the bank, just something that says, I care about you and appreciate you. Number 9 is to send a Christmas card. This one's even easier. Christmas is coming up pretty fast, and even though a Christmas card seems pretty small, again, a small handwritten note can mean the world to somebody. The best part about this one is that you can buy a whole box of Christmas cards and bless a bunch of veterans all at once. Number 10 is to look up an organization that sends letters and care packages to active soldiers. Even though this particular challenge is about our veterans, Our soldiers of today are the veterans of tomorrow. So there are just as many reasons to send them our care, encouragement, and support as there are to send them to our veterans. Number 11 is to become involved with Quilts of Valor. This is a wonderful organization that sends handmade quilts to local veterans. Anybody can call them and say, hey, my friend and I, or friends and I, would like to make a quilt for a veteran, and they'll get you all set up. There's nothing quite as homey and comforting as a handmade quilt, and the time and effort you put into it will speak volumes. This challenge isn't just for girls. If any of you guys kind of wanted to learn how to sew but never knew where to start, this wouldn't be a bad place. Number 12 is to bake something. Find your favorite recipe for cookies, muffins, rolls, or anything else. Make up a batch and take it to the local VFW or veterans organization. Again, it's something that you put time into, and time equals care. Number 13 is to write a poem, song, short story, or letter of tribute. If writing is a special talent that you have, or just a skill that you like dabbling with, try writing something up and sending it to a newspaper to be published. In addition, you can post it online on a blog, website, Facebook, or any other social media platform. Do try to get it into a newspaper though, as this will have more potential to reach veterans who haven't bothered getting all caught up with the advanced technology of today. Number 14 is to draw or paint a picture. Maybe you'd rather die than write any composition, but you're not bad with a paintbrush or a set of pencils. If so, this one is for you. Draw or paint a picture of tribute to our heroes and send that to a newspaper to be published. Once again, you can also post it online in every social media platform you can. Number 15 is to give a handmade gift. Maybe baking, sewing, and writing aren't really your thing, but everybody has something. Whether it's wood carving, knitting, crafting something, you know what you can do. Use your God-given ability to bless somebody else. A handmade gift is always so special. Number 16 is to donate to fundraisers. Once again, you can use the very mighty Google to find fundraisers in your area. Many organizations have crafts or small items that are made by veterans to sell. You can buy something whether or not you're able to use it or planning on using it. Either buy something or just give a flat-out donation. Number 17 is to take a veteran out for dinner. Now, for my college and high school friends who might not feel comfortable doing this alone, that's fine. You can take your parents out with you, and I'm sure the four of you could have a very nice time. By spending that money on a nice meal for your veteran, as well as spending that time with him or her, you will be doing a lot to show your appreciation. Number 18 is to buy groceries for a veteran. Ask them if you can pick up their grocery bill for the next week. It's not that hard, and basically you're giving them the gift of things that they already need and use on a regular basis. Number 19 is to pray. This is the easiest and most important thing that we can do for anyone. So write a note on a sticky note and stick it on your bedroom wall right where you can see it every day to remind you to pray for our veterans, especially those who are feeling desperate and hopeless today. God can reach where you can't. To take it one step further, number 20 is to submit a prayer request at church. You can put it in the church bulletin or speak it out loud during the service as a public prayer request and get the entire congregation praying with you. Number 21 is to say thank you. So simple, so powerful, but so often forgotten. Now this should be done along with every single item on this list, but also if you bump into a veteran at the grocery store or somewhere else, just say thank you. Number 22 is to share this list with others. Now this is not an exhaustive list by any means. If you can think of other ways that you can bless our veterans, add to the list and pass it around. If just one person doing everything possible on this list can change a life, how many lives can be changed by thousands of people doing the same? And because I've always been bad at math, here's one more. Number 23 is to reflect and respect. Let's remember our brave men and women who have fought and still are fighting for our country. Whether or not you agree with the wars that have been and are being fought, or the leadership that put our soldiers where they are, don't forget that every single one of them gave up their lives for you. They are experiencing hell on earth so that hopefully you won't have to. And that deserves our respect and honor in everything. Our conversations, our public posts, and our actions. So take some time to remember that and be grateful for it. So there you have it. A list of things that you can do to bless our veterans today and try to prevent tomorrow's 22 from giving up on life. If you want to keep doing this in the pattern of a self-challenge, see if you can do all 23 things on the list. If you're only able to do a few of them, see if you can do those on a regular basis for a while. I would like to encourage everybody, but especially my generation, to remember that it's easy to do things like this to make us feel good about ourselves. Everyone likes talking about what they've done, and that's not always a bad thing. But in this case, I would challenge you to remember in posting about what we do for our veterans that this is about them. So try to focus more on what they do for us, and remember that every single one of them sacrifice their lives every day for you. Even those who came back will never be the same. So appreciate that as you thank them for their sacrifice and show them the love of Christ.